What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. And if you want to know when the next video going to drop, hit the notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. Knicks final mock draft 2025. I already did two other draft videos, so this is the last four out of these 12 players. And these last four should be there when the Knicks make their pick because they are drafted at the bottom of the basket. I don't know, man. I like this year's draft. You can find some real good players. I don't know, and just about anywhere in this draft. You know what I'm saying? Tell me who y'all got in mind, who y'all would like for the Knicks to draft, and be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw no names out there that about to get drafted from 1 to 25. Y'all know the Knicks is drafting at 50, so be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in the comments. Let me know who y'all think we gonna hit, who we gonna snatch up in 3 days. I know the draft is in 2, but the Knicks is drafting at 50, so it's 3 days for the Knicks, unless Leon Rose pull off some magic work. Well, you know what Leon Rose do on draft day. He turned one draft pick into two. You know what I'm saying? Well, lately, one of the last draft picks, we seen him work his magic. And I'm hearing rumblings about Josh Hart being a perfect candidate for a draft trade night. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think not only Josh Hart, but I think Mitchell Robinson will fetch a nice draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a early second round pick or a late first round pick somewhere around 35, maybe 28. I think Josh Hart can get somewhere around 15 to 26. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Leon Rose might work out something with some team. You got teams out there with multiple first round picks. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real. You know what I'm saying? That's money. You know what I'm saying? That's money. Them first round picks is money. That's going to have to be spent. Them are guaranteed contracts. So maybe Leon Rose go out there and work his magic with one like San Antonio, Brooklyn Nets. These are teams with multiple picks. Maybe he can go out there and get something done. Who knows? Who knows? But with that being said, let's jump right into our first candidate. You know what I'm saying? And I said before, I want y'all to take these names down. You know what I'm saying? I know I said this is the last four of the last 12, and I did two other videos. If y'all can't remember, y'all can just go back and watch some videos and just write the names down. I ain't saying y'all got to watch the whole video, but I would like y'all to watch the whole video. But y'all can skim through it, get them names, then because I want to see if any of these guys I mentioned, these 12 guys that I'm mentioning right now, well, these four I'm mentioning right now, but 12 altogether will come out somehow on the Knicks radar or wind up on the team. All right. And I know the season is over, but I'm looking forward to Summer League. Let's be real. I know y'all looking forward to Summer League, and we're going to see players like Collect, Hooker Porty, maybe Makala, if Makala is still on the team. But I think he will come back, resign. He is a free agent. Remember, he was undrafted. And he didn't get no burn, no run under Tibbs. And you know what I'm saying? But Tibbs is gone, so maybe he was, re-signed with the New York Knicks, hopefully, and we will see him in the Summer League. The draft is in 2 days, so the Summer League is basically like what, a week and a half from now. We will see them, and Vegas is first. Now Vegas usually second tournament. I think they do Sacramento first. I don't know, but hit me in the draft. Excuse me in the comments. Let me know. Are y'all looking forward to Summer League because that's basketball, baby. Unless you watch the Big Three, and I can't watch the Big Three. All right, y'all. Let's get into this pick real quick. That's John Tanji. If I'm saying his name right, he's averaging 19 points, 5.3 rebounds, 1.6. 8 assists, shooting 46% from the field. From downtown, 38%. Let's get into his background a little bit, son. He's a very interesting player. I'm not gonna lie, you somebody I think the Knicks will be very interested in because, excuse me, as I said, these four guys are the bottom of the barrel. I'm just gonna be real, the bottom of the barrel. But like I said, this is a very interesting draft. I think you can get a good player from 1 to 60. 1 to 60, excuse me. I'm gonna be real. I think you can get a good player from 1 to 60. This draft is, I wouldn't say the best draft that we had in a long time, but it's a very interesting draft because you got a lot of decent players coming out. and I think some guys are gonna get overlooked. Like I said, uh, John Tanji, a player that's slated to go where in the draft. He's let's look at his little draft little stats where he going. They got him going 58 to the Cavs. And I think he'll fit right with the Cavs, but I also think he'll fit better with the New York Knicks. He's a threat. What can he do? What can he do and what do he bring to the New York Knicks? Excuse me. What do he bring to the Knicks? Got 3 level scoring that we will need. You know what I'm saying? A rookie. I think he could be a very exciting player. I think he is a very exciting player. Like I said, 3 level scoring. He can shoot off the catch, pull up from mid range. He finished through contact. He dropped 41 points on Arizona. He hit 21 of 22 free throws in that game. The toughness and the maturity we what I'm hearing that the New York Knicks is looking for older players, guys that's ready to play right now. So he kind of fit into what the New York Knicks is looking for. If you're going to go off the rumors that we're hearing right now, he got the toughness and the maturity at 24. He's a seasoned player with over 130 college games under his belt. He's battle tested and he's ready to contribute right away. Uh, Number 3, the defensive potential from this kid. While he's not a lockdown guy, but he can be physical. He's smart. Traits that would have fit Tibbs' system, but Tibbs is gone. Um, what else? The underdog mentality from being lightly recruited to becoming a consensus second team All American. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like he was overlooked. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely want to go out there and prove himself. And the Knicks, I think this is the type of player we need. You know what I'm saying? A guy that want to prove himself. Kind of remind me, I'm going to be real, of Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. This is an interesting pick because at number 50, and he's slated to go at 58. He should be there, and I think the Knicks should really, really be interested in him if they want to build that bench. We got our starters. If the Knicks don't make no trade, and even if they do make a trade, and with the number 50th pick, because right now we going on a consensus that the Knicks will be picking that 50. So the players that I'm talking about, even Knicks, Leon Rose, do something where we get a pick in the first round. I'm still going off if this is the 50th pick. So these guys will probably still be there if we got the 50th pick. And it, it wouldn't hurt for the New York Knicks to take a look at him. I think this guy, John Tanji, would be an excellent fit for the New York Knicks coming off the bench. Who knows, in a year or two, he could be a starter. That's just my opinion. All right, the next up is Tamar Bates, another interesting guy. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Average what? 13 points, 2.6 rebounds, 1.0 assists. Shot 50% from the field, 39% from downtown, 94 from the free throw line. Uh, Average 0.1 blocks, 1.3 steals. This kid is interesting, but honestly, I think even though they have him going at 55 to the Lakers, I think that he would definitely go before that. I think somebody like San Antonio. I forget the picks at where they at right now, but I think San Antonio would be a team that would definitely take him. Would be interested in him. I know they have a couple of guys, that already play his position, but I think San Antonio would be interested in him. But they have him going to the Lakers at 55, but I think he will go before 55. And if he's still there at 50, the Knicks gonna be hard pressed to overlook this kid. I'm being real with you. They're gonna be hard pressed to overlook this kid. He got everything that the Knicks is looking for coming off the bench, and they, they should be they should they should be looking. They should have already brung him in. I'm gonna be real. Like they should have already brung this kid in for a workout. What do he bring to the Knicks? Excuse me. For one, he's an elite shooter. He's efficient. He posted eye-popping splits in his senior year at Missouri. He went 50%, as I said, from the field, 39% from downtown, 94% from the line. I mean, with that kind of touch is rare, especially coming right out of college. And for a guard who can score at all three levels, the versatility, his scoring versatility, he's not just a spot-up guy. He can post up, shoot fade, hit the fadeaway. He attack on closeouts and finish through contact. He's a true shot maker. I'm being real with you, who doesn't need a high usage. I mean, he doesn't need the plays to be drawn up for him to be effective. And for a young guy coming to the NBA, you got to think about his locker room leadership. As a senior captain, he helped lead Missouri from a winless conference season to a 10-win turnaround. His maturity and his vocal leadership will mesh well with the Knicks' gritty, grimy culture. Let's be real, Knicks can be grimy and gritty at times. And you got to think about the defensive upside. While, like I say, he's not a lockdown defender yet, his length and his instincts can give potential to guard the 1 to 3 effectively. And if Tibbs was here, I know Tibbs would have liked this guy. And I know a lot of you gonna say, "Why I'm worried about Tibbs?" But he's a Tibbs guy, and we gotta think about the next coach that coming in. I know they interviewed Taylor. I know Mike Brown is up, but I'm hearing rumors about Jason Kidd. I don't know. I'm just hearing rumors so far, and rumors are rumors. Everybody had Kevin Durant, and I ain't gonna say coming to the Knicks, but they was talking like the Knicks had a chance. And you see where Kevin Durant wound up. And honestly, I was not mad that James Dolan stepped in and would have vetoed any type of trade for Kevin Durant. Because let's be real, he disrespected the team. He disrespected the Knicks. And you want to bring him in? I know people want to say, oh, he can win a championship, but he's not that player no more. So I can understand if he was the Kevin Durant 1 year coming up from Golden State where they won a championship. Okay, I would expect James Dolan to swallow his pride and bring that man in, but he's not that player no more. And I think Houston got Houston got jerked. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. I would not give up Jalen Green for Kevin Durant. Not at this stage of Kevin Durant career. Jalen Green is going to be a star. Compare him with Booker and Bill. I think that was real smart. He's going to come in. He's not going to try to beat a man, and he's going to be explosive for that team. If they keep that little core together, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant's going to go to Houston. He's going to try to make that team his team, and I don't see it working. I'm just going to be real. I don't see it working. Kevin Durant need another superstar. I know Al Goon, Supreme over there, St. Games, Alpoon, whatever. He's a good player, but I just think Phoenix Suns they jerk Houston. You know what I'm saying? They jerk Houston. I'm just being real. All right, let's get to our next player on this list, and that is Brooks Barnhizer. Now, these last two players, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm hoping one of these guys here because Barnhizer, I mean, he's a good scorer. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, shooting 41% from the field. Not a good 3-point shooter, but he should make the free throws. 1.1 block, 2.3 steals, and average 2.8 personal turnovers and 1.7 personal fouls. I mean, I know we need a guy that can hit the three, but this guy will get it done in the inside in the paint. He's very agile for his size. And I just think, you know, like I said earlier, there's a lot of guys in this draft that I think, you know, in any other draft would be in a high in the first round, maybe 20 and 30, maybe 16, 17. I think he could have went 20, maybe 19 from 20. The kid got game. I know what I'm saying. I don't like to play race card, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of times people sleep on certain players because they are not black. I'm just going to say that. And this guy could be a real good player for the New York Knicks. I think he's going to have a real good NBA career, just to be honest with you. Northwestern do, get some good athletes, some good players, you know what I'm saying? It's a good school, you know what I'm saying? But I like this kid. He definitely will be there. They got him going at 54 to the Indiana Pacers, and that's what I said. What I mean by when I was talking about players being able to step up. I think if the Indiana Pacers was a step, draft this kid, and with Halliburton going now, I think he would get a chance to shine, and I think he would fit right in, especially the way Rick Carlisle run that team. Next man up, 10, 12 man rotation. I think he could come in and fill a void for Halliburton. I'm going to be real with y'all. Maybe he ain't going to come out scoring 20, 30 points right at the back, but he's scoring 17 points in college now. I think with, consistent, getting the ball and running plays for him and the way Rick Carlisle run that team, he can still come right into the NBA averaging 17 points. It would be a drop off from Halliburton, but it wouldn't be that much. It wouldn't be that far from Halliburton. And what do he bring to the New York Knicks? What will he bring to the New York Knicks, y'all? He's a gritty, high IQ wing with potential size. At 6'6" and a 6'11" wingspan. Like I said, he would be telling me for Tibbs if Tibbs was here, but this kid is, like I said, this draft got a lot of good players, you know what I'm saying? And he's one of them. And I think he can go in the first round if it was any other year. What he brings is his defensive versatility. He thrives as a defender. He rotates well, communicates, and uses his length to disrupt the passing lanes. He's not a lockdown one-on-one guy yet, but he's the kind of a glue defender who makes everyone else around him better. Rebounding and hustle. He crashes the glass hard for a wing and isn't afraid to mix it up inside. That kind of grit fits the Knicks' identity, or what we used to be, because we got a new coach coming in. If we got Jason Kidd coming in, we're gonna see a lot of lobs. And let's talk about the basketball IQ. Coaches rave about his feel for the game. He makes smart plays. He cuts. He reads the floor well, and rarely forces bad shots. What can you say? He's an offensive upside that he would bring to the Knicks. His shooting is what? Swing kick scale. He hit just 26% from three last season, but the mechanics are there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't broken. He can become a reliable spot up threat. If he knows to work on that shot. And I'm saying he can carve out a long time role in the NBA. I'm saying this kid can have a good career in the NBA. I know the 3-point shot is shaky, but everything else is there. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is there. Barnhauser is a solid backup rotational player. And he should be there. He should be there for the Knicks at 54. And like I said, Indiana Pacers was a game I could see Rick Carlisle working him into the rotation year one. You know what I'm saying? Year one. All right. The next player on this list, and I'm going to be real with you. I really like this guy. I really do like this guy. I'm going to butcher his first name. His last Dislov, whatever. Golden. 16 points, 7.0 rebounds, 1.1 assists, shot 60% from the field, 33% from downtown. So he would be able to stretch the floor. I do like this kid. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's why I said Mitchell Robinson could be another candidate that could be traded right along with Josh Hart. And if they was to package Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson together, they could probably get somewhere from 10 to 12. But I doubt that. But it would be a package of Mitchell Robinson, Deuce, or Mitchell Robinson and Collette. And if they was to do something like that, I could see them bringing in this kid at 50. I know they're going to get a higher pick, but like I said, all these guys is slated to go after 50. And he actually is number 59, and they have him going to the Houston Rockets. With KD and bringing this kid in, it can help Houston, keep moving in the track that they're moving in. Because I think once they made that trade, like I said, y'all already heard me, I think the Houston got beat. You know what I'm saying? And I may be a little salty because like I said, Durant didn't have the kindest words for the New York Knicks when he was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Let's never forget that. And yeah, I don't want him on the team. I'm gonna be real, but I'll play with him on 2K. I will play with him on 2K. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. And what do he bring to the New York Knicks? What will he bring to the New York Knicks? Interior scoring, a post parents presence. Excuse me. He got good footwork, a reliable hook shot. Something you don't see in today's game. He's not a lob threat, but he can create his own shot in the paint. Something we don't see from Mitchell Robinson. I'm saying if they was to ship Mitchell Robinson out, we can bring a big in because he is 7 foot with a 7 foot wingspan, 16.7 rebounds and 1.4 blocks. Is nothing to laugh at. All right. Rebounding and toughness. He's physical. He's a physical rebounder on both ends of the floor, so we wouldn't be missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He'd be getting the boards just like Mitchell Robinson. You know, that Knicks value that in their bigs. They set screens. His roll gravity, he's effective in the pick and roll. So whatever coach coming, I expect to see a lot more pick and roll, especially with Cat and Jason with Jalen Brunson. So he'll be right there, you know what I'm saying, in that department with the pick and roll. Developing his stretch potential. I know that he's only hit like 11 of his 33 threes as a senior. But the form is there, you know what I'm saying? And he can stretch the floor, whether it's a deep two. He become a much more dynamic option than Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So it would be a threat. Like players wouldn't be able to pack the paint with him. You know what I'm saying? And I know there is concern about his defense. You know what I'm saying? He's not the most agile player. He could be a liability when it comes to playing like switch heavy schemes, but in drop coverage, he might be able to hold his own. And like I said, with better conditioning, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say that, but with better conditioning and whatever coach come in, who knows? I'm saying this kid, I like him. Out of all the four players I talked about, I really do like him the most because I got a feeling that Mitch might be going. If not Mitch, then Hooker Porty. Like I said, Leon Rose be doing some things on draft night. A lot of people want Cat out of here. I doubt if Cat going. I doubt the Knicks trade Cat. You know what I'm saying? Not after year one. I think they're gonna have a talk with him. Hopefully he come back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Statistically, this was I think Cat's best year. I'm saying statistically, but a lot of guys want to see him play a little harder, a little tougher, and maybe we'll see that next year on the next coach. If it's Jason Kidd, 'cause like I said, I heard some rumblings. Um, if it's Jason Kidd, we're gonna see a different offensive team, you know what I'm saying, New York Knicks. And I think I would like it, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see defense, because Jason Kidd preaches defense too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is my last group of 12. Tell me who y'all like. Like I said earlier in the video, hit me up who y'all think the Knicks might go after in this year's draft. But I think out of the 12 players that I reported on so far, I really think that out of these four players, that they might just be one of the players that the New York Knicks draft. I think Tanji might go higher than 58, but if he's there at 50, it's going to be hard for the New York Knicks to look past him. But like I said, all these players can help the Knicks right away. I'm just going to be real. And if the Knicks are looking for a player that can contribute right away, then somebody out of these four players might get drafted. And then think about this, because like I said, they are bottom of the barrel. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but they're at the bottom of the barrel in the draft. Golden, a guy who I really like, he's slated to go at 59. Another guy like Barnhauser, he's 54, and then you got John Tanji at 58, and then you got Tamar Bates at 55. So they all predicted to get drafted after the New York Knicks pick at 50. Let's be real. They might not get drafted at all. Maybe the Knicks have a chance to bring one or maybe two of these players in undrafted, and we might see them in the summer league for the New York Knicks. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward towards the summer league because I want to see Collette. I know if we don't trade him, he's going to be asked, saying to show what he can do. And I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He's going to surprise a lot of people. But with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.